I got him started already.
About it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'd call that a win. You're not down here. You were there.
We're streaming right now. You know that, right? Just letting you know. They can hear you. Just letting you know they can hear you. That's all I was saying. You know, it's forgetting something. Ow, that hurt my knee. All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in here to the Bonanza qualifying round or quarterfinal rounds. We have Justin Knowles, who led the field with 979, against Taryn Hersma, 9th, with an 817 today. So right now these guys are just warming up. So Justin does get first pick. Sorry, Darren.
When you're ready to start bowling, bowl.
So we're having some technical difficulties here with trying to get this line started. Justin ended up figuring it out. So Justin is using a purple hammer here for his first shot, and he did strike. That's a very nice, pretty ball into the pocket for him. And Taryn is up here. He is also using a purple hammer. This one is going to be the battle of the hands. A righty versus a lefty. Taryn did go Brooklyn, but did manage to cover it. So if you guys have not watched these before, we have someone bowl frame one, and the next person bowls the next two frames, and after that, they keep bowling on to the two frames. So Taryn did go Brooklyn on that again with a different ball and left the 5-pin. And he did cover that 5-pin there. he did get this one out a little bit more to get it to where it needed to go. Now, Justin will go his next 2 frames. The moment Taryn has 20 in the first frame because he got a strike and a 9 spare. Justin currently just has a strike in the first frame. He is bowling his second. So he did leave a 2-pin out there on the lane. I know it's a little hard to see. I just can't get any closer without bothering the bowlers. So he does release, and he misses it. He does miss that 2-pin where he left it on lane, leaving him an open, giving Taryn a chance to jump ahead here. Justin does still have to bowl his 3rd frame though. If you are tuning in and would like to say hi to any of the bowlers, let me know. Post a comment, and I will gladly tell them at the end of this match just so they can stay focused. So Justin did get that out there. He did come back, but he did leave a 7-pin out on the lane. So he did end up covering this spare. Are pretty burnt up after the play today between urethane, polished, and reactive balls. All were played throughout the day. So it does look like Taryn is throwing 2 different balls. On the right lane, he is bowling a purple hammer. He did leave a 2-10 though out there on the lane. That is a pretty difficult split to convert. He threw his fair ball at it. He almost got the reaction off that curtain there to hit that 2-pin off the back curtain into the 10, but it just wasn't enough. So now they both have an open. So Taryn does have a 47 in the 3rd frame with an open. He is going for his 4th frame. Yeah, he's been doing that so far. So, but on this lane, he is throwing a prism. Sorry guys, my words are hard today. And he did find the reaction he wanted off of that shot, giving him a nice strike after that open. So Justin is now up to bowl. He has a strike, 9 open, 9 spare for the first 3 frames. He can have anywhere from a 38 to 48 in the 3rd frame here right now, depending on this next ball. Yeah, I know. Ball change. So Justin did ball change. We are trying to figure out what ball he is throwing now. But it didn't go the way that he wanted to. So at the moment, he has a 247 out on the lane. So the ball that he just threw did come a little high. Taryn, I like your shoes.
Oh, thank you. Million shoes.
Commenting on Taryn's shoes here. They are very vibrant in color. So Justin, that last time, Justin did only pick 2 off of the 3 here. He did go back to his purple hammer for the left lane and left the 7th pin out on the pair. And he's shooting for his spare here. And he does pick it up. So Justin has a 54 in the 4th frame with a 9th spare in the 5th. Taryn has a 47 in the 3rd frame with a strike in the 4th. He's currently bowling for his 5th frame here with a purple hammer. So that did come high for him, leaving another 410 out there on the lane. That is the 2nd one for him tonight in this match. So Taryn is shooting for it. And this time he played it safe to where he knew he was just going to get that 4 pin. So with the ants burnt up, it does make it a little harder for these guys to figure out what actually needs to be done on the lanes here. So it's not uncommon for people to throw different balls on different lanes here. And that is exactly what Taryn is doing. He's going for his 6th frame here with a prism, and he does manage to cover it with a strike. So in his 5th frame, he has a 75 with a strike in the 6th. So on this lane, Justin changed to a pin-up purple hammer. So again, that one did come high here, leaving the 2-4 out there on the lane. Again, if you guys are watching, you can gladly say hi. You know, it's kind of entertaining when people respond back. Well, makes it more entertaining for me at least. I've been here since 5:20 today, so Justin did end up picking up his spare here of the 4-2. He does have a 72 in the 5th frame with an 8 spare in the 6th. John says hi to the bowlers here. And to everyone that's watching, since I did post it for everyone to see. Justin did come back here with a strike. It did look a little light, but it managed to wrangle the pins to where it ended up knocking them all down. I'm tired, leave me alone. It does look like Karen did change to his prism on lane 22 now. He was previously throwing a purple hammer, but he did leave a 10 pin out there. Taryn did end up picking up his 10 pin there, giving him a 95 in the sixth frame, sorry about that, and a 9 spare in the 7th. Justin has a 92 in the 6th frame with a strike in the 7th, so this match is pretty close, guys. We do keep going back and forth here of who's actually going to go on to the semifinals. Taryn did not like that one coming off his hand. He even yelled, "Oh no!" Ended up going Brooklyn and getting a strike. That does give him a 115 in the 7th frame with a strike in the 8th. So Justin is very, very confused here. He's not completely sure of what to do. So Justin did convert that. It wasn't a split because it did have the head pin, but in my book, I still counted it as a split. So Justin has a 112 in the 7th with a spare in the 8th. He is going for his 9th ball here. Again, this is a really close match. Justin finally found the pocket for the 9th frame here with the strike. Taryn is up for his 9th frame here. He is still trying the prism. Again, Taryn does have a 115 in the 7th frame with a strike in the 8th here. Release for the 9th frame. It did go high, leaving the 3, 6, 10. both these gentlemen are very confused about this pair, but with the fronts burnt up, it is completely understandable. So thank you guys for tuning in here. At the moment, we have Justin in the 8th frame with a 132 with a strike in the 9th. We have Taryn in the 7th frame with a 115, a strike in the 8th, and a 7 count so far for the 9th frame. Taryn did pick up the 3-6-10 there, giving him a spare in the 9th and a 135 in the 8th. Taryn needed that strike to possibly win the match and shut Justin out. Sorry guys, too many J names tonight. So Taryn did leave a 7 0. Taryn hooks at it for the 7 and does convert it. Taryn is throwing his last ball here for the 10th frame. And he does cover it with a strike. Taryn ends with a 174 for this game.
One diverse, man. I know. 11, 2, 4, 6, 10.
So again, Justin has a 132 in the 8th frame here, and in the 9th he does have a strike. Justin does get another strike there.
I got beat.
You can't ask.
What do you mean?
complain
What?
about it.
That feels so bad. I also like
I guess so.
Yep. I did.
I did the regular semifinals. You do semifinals.
Can you do
We got 19 or 20.
Alright. And Justin did get another strike here.
Knowles 19 and 20.
Alright, and with that, Justin did knock out Taryn, so Justin is going to the semifinals here. We'll just keep streaming for the last ball here.
Yeah. What time is it?
Wow, it's late.
10:25.
Hi, Terry.
Mike, bitch.
And Justin threw his finger ball and ended up getting another strike. He did strike a punch out for a 192. So Justin will be going
That's
to
more enticing, so I like
the semifinals, and Taryn sadly will be going home. Have a good night, guys, and tune in for these semifinals.